Okay, and we are back. So I'm gonna go to the part of the browser here. I'm gonna start by the buttons on the left-hand side. Obviously, if I click there on browser, it's gonna bring me to this window here. Um, this works just like Windows Explorer, or if you're running a Mac, just like Finder. If you click here on the plus, you can see your hard drives or your memory cards or whatever you have, or any storage device that you have. Like here on my case, like I have my music folder right here, and I can browse to and go look for a song. Now, remember that we added our on our settings. We put that we wanted to add automatically to our search database. So if I click, for example, here, I know it's very explicit, but if I right click there on my DJ folder, I just click there, add to search database, and it will scan it, and I don't have to to dig into my folders. I just type here whatever I'm looking for. Um, let's say I'm looking for a song by I don't know, Wine Up. See, I just put wine and it brings it up, and I load it. I can just click it, put it here on the queue, or just drag it straight to a deck. And as I was telling you guys, see that I already have it to my first beat right there. So anytime that I bring it up, it's going to go automatically to that first beat right there. This is a very good example. This one is 130 BPM. This one's 128. And if I was going to match these two, I can either click the sync button, this one, because I want this one to sync to this one if this one was playing, or if this one was playing, I want to sync this deck to the one that it's playing. If I click this, you're going to see right here that it's going to change. See? It automatically beat matched. Well, not beat matched. It just synchronized it to the same speed. So all I have to do when when I start this track, I'm gonna go to this part right here, which is the 8 bars before the outro, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna hit the play button right on the beat. We need to count. Break's coming up. Right after the break, we hit play. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, and you can tell that they're off. So with my arrows on my keyboard, I'm gonna click either left or right. See, now they're beat matched. You can tell. See? And this is a very good example, guys. I'm going to what I did right there, I made 2 smart loops on both tracks. And I'm sorry, this is so off subject right now, but this is going to show you what I was telling you, that they're off on the face right here. See that the dots, the little squares are not exactly lined up with each other. If I sync them, if I just sync them the way Virtual DJ is going to sync them, they're gonna be off. Look, you can probably not notice it as much, but when you're mixing, it does make a difference. So I'm just gonna go back to my queue on this one and back to my queue on this one, and it automatically removes the loops. Okay, so as I was saying, here is if you have anything on your desk gives you access to your desktop. Your genres, you know, I have all those genres here that if I want to go to house and electro or Latin house, my history, that's very important to me, because that way I know I'm not playing the same songs over and over, because I like to keep my music rotation. That's important, because we sometimes we hit like dead ends and we stick to the songs that we like or the songs that we know. And this is a very cool feature. It tells you like all the sets that I played since April 28th on this computer. I like to keep about a month of history. If you want to delete your history, you just click a date here and just delete that day. It asks you, so you click and you just click yes, and that's it. Your playlists, if you have made, like if you're getting ready for a set and you know that's what you're gonna play, you put a set there together, your most played songs, your recently added, or your compatible songs. This is a really cool feature, because it's not only going to bring songs that are close to the BPM that you're playing, but it's also going to bring tracks that are close to the key, or that are compatible with the key that you're mixing. See, on this one I have an F sharp, and see, this is bringing me this one here. This one's compatible too, because you can go either way, it doesn't matter. And that's it for the browser. Now, obviously this is the search. We can, I don't know, we can look for Pitbull. That's not how you write Pitbull. No, that's not how you write Pitbull either. See, and it brings me all the tracks that I have of Pitbull. This right here, it gives you the search options. You want that every time you search, are you gonna look for a file name, for comment, album, genre, for year, BPM, key, link, video, composer. Everything you have checked here, and anything you search is going to bring anything that Virtual DJ finds within these parameters here. Okay, and it lets me know that it found 727 compatible songs with the ones that I'm playing here, which it's a lot. I mean, you're talking about a few days of non-stop mixing. That will be a lot of Red Bull too. View options. You know, you probably have it like this. I don't like to view the covers, because it really, I like having my space here, and it gives you the option here of look, the pre-listen. Like if you're queuing up a song and you want to listen to it before you load it, to a track. See, I'm just hitting my down arrows. And this is very important. You're gonna notice that this thing keeps moving. That means that it's not starting the track every time I move the arrow down or up. It's I don't know exactly how to call it, but it's pretty cool, because when you're mixing and you're looking for a song, time is of the essence. So you sometimes you get lost in here, and when you notice it, you're already on your outro, and it gets really weird sometimes. This button here, it only it's like it zooms to the browser, gives you more of a huge or a full size browser that you can look, and to go back, just click it again, it will bring you back over here. This button here, this is if you have I don't know, let's say that you have all those songs queued up, and you have this one playing here. If I just click this, you see this here? It's automatically going to play one after the other, without you having to load it manually. This works if, I don't know, if you're at a wedding or a venue or whatever, and you know you have a playlist there for dinner time, or when the guests are arriving or whatever. You know, if you have a playlist that you just want songs to play back to back on like automatic mode, or you're home and you just want to listen to your tracks or whatever, that's the way to go. You know, that's how you're going to play them back to back. Okay? When you load files, to undo that, just click that again, and that's it. Let's say I like this playlist. If you click that button, you have many options. You can start the auto mix. If you want to repeat, you know, it gives you the option. Or if you want to save this as a playlist, just click save, and we're going to save this one as tutorial 1. See? And it automatically, it's going to bring it here. Boom. There it is. If you want to add to it, you can do it, and you can resave it. Okay? On this part down here, it's probably our it's called our side list. Let's say, for example, that you put this one on there and you play it, and you're like, no, I'm not sure about that. I don't want to play this one next, or you know, I don't want to put it on the playlist. So if you click this arrow button here, look what's gonna happen. See, it put it automatically here on this side. It put it to the side, and brings you, and I mean, you can load another track. Okay. The same thing goes. If you just don't want that track, this works like the eject button. Or unload. That's what it says right there. See, every time you unload, it's gonna go here. Okay. Now, another important thing about the browser is that you're gonna notice these little icons here. If it's green, that means that the song or this track, it's compatible, or it's within range of whatever you're playing, which it's probably Virtual DJ is giving you, you know, the green light that, okay, you can play this track. But over here, if you notice, it has a little asterisk. That means it's absolutely compatible. That's the way to go. Okay. Now there's many ways that you can set this columns here. I like to have them by, I just need to have the title, the artist, the BPM, and the key, because that's what I go for. But if you want to change it, or if there's anything else you want to add, it's up to you. You just have to go up here and just right click on your mouse, and if you want to see, for example, how many times you played a song, see, that's how many times I play this. I play this song a lot, 13 times. Or let's say I don't want to see the play count, you just unclick it. You know, it's pretty simple. If you want to see the length of the song, there you go. It's entirely up to you. Okay. Over to this side, we have our volume control here, which is our master. If you're broadcasting to the internet, I will just leave it at 100. And if you are using a sound system, I would still leave it at 100, and I will control my volume, you know, using a mixer or using the volume on an amplifier. Okay, now if you click this button here, it's going to bring your microphone. If you were using a microphone for broadcasting over the internet, there's one thing that you need to know about Virtual DJ, and it's very debatable. Virtual DJ always has the microphone turned on, no matter what. So if you choose to use a microphone, I would strongly suggest that you get a microphone that has an some kind of interruption that you can turn it on and off, because Virtual DJ always has it on. There's not a way to, even if you turn it down, it's still gonna bring in some sound. So but there you go. So that's a part on the browser. Okay, now we're gonna go here to this tab, our sampler. This is our sampler, and what this does is we can put jingles there or loops or whatever. Like, for example, I have here a siren, and if you notice here, these means that this is a loop.
Push, 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 push.
See, I don't use them, but a lot of people use them. I mean, you can record a loop and put it down there and use samples. That's up to you.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you?
Over here I have my drop there.
Push, push.
And if I wanted these to loop, I just click this button here, and it will loop it. See? Or if I don't want it to loop, then I just click it, and that's it. Okay, now we're going to our effects sections here, which it's the same thing that we have here. Like, we have our beat grid, our break, echo, filter, flanger, and this other effects that come standard with Virtual DJ. I don't really go into this much. You're more than free to play with it. I don't know, what else you can do with this other than it's the settings, like the bit grid. How do you want it to affect the sample? For example, let me play this, and let's move the crossfader here. Okay, if I click this, it's just an effect, but let's see what happens if we change. Let me go back. Let's see if we just change that. I don't use it, but I mean, if you get creative, I'm sure there will be a way to use it. And finally, we have our record tab. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to record your audio, you hit your configuration here, and you can click auto start. That as soon as you hit play, it's going to start recording. Over here, you tell it, where on your computer you want it to save your file. I will leave it here on prompt if overwrite, just in case you have a set that you really like, and so it's not going to overwrite it. Split in multiple files. I don't like using it for the simple fact that if I'm recording a set or a mixtape, I usually put it on a CD or put it into my iPod or whatever, and I just want it to have, if it's a mixtape or a session or a set or whatever you want to call it, I want it to be a single track. You can have it to split when you crossfade, which is, I think it's a really cool feature. You might choose to save it on WAV or MP3, and the bit rate, of course. Anything above 192 kilobits per second, it's really good. I wouldn't really go that high. It uses a lot of hard drive space. I'd probably go with 128, probably 96. If you're okay with it. 96. Anything above 96, you can't really tell the difference. But the speed and the quality is better on a large scale. So there you have it. If you're gonna burn CD, the same thing goes for here. It's gonna ask you, you know, where do you want to burn it. Broadcast, if you're going to broadcast to Second Life, or you're gonna broadcast to any virtual world or over the internet to a radio station or whatever, it asks you here. I have a video on how to configure a shoutcast stream. I'm not gonna go into detail into this because I actually don't have anything to put here at the moment. But I have a video on how to set up a shoutcast stream on Virtual DJ. And video, once again, I don't record video. But so there you have it. That's the basic walkthrough on Virtual DJ and the buttons. Guys, if you have any questions or you want to know anything else, please post a video comment or put a comment there or send me a message, and I will do my best to try to help you. Okay, next up we're going to have the beat matching tutorial and how to actually work out all the features that we talked about, and I might do a little demonstration on how to work this just using the mouse. Thank you guys. Have a good day.